In the mid-1990s, a German scientist perfected a method by which he could chemically transform a human corpse entirely into rubber. He called it plastination. The plastinator's diary, July 19, the recipe. 1. Fixation, formaldehyde, etc. Dilate hollow organs. For thin sections, freeze to near negative 70 degrees Celsius and cut into 2.5 millimeter slices with bandsaw. 2. Dehydration, full acetone immersion. Apply freeze substitution to negative 25 degrees Celsius. Acetone replaces tissue, water, and most fat. Equipment, deep freezer, explosion proof, acetonometer. 3. Impregnation. Vacuum forces acetone solvent out. Enter polymer. Note, like the hedron, the polymer is a unified alliance of molecules, a many-faced muse. Silicone, epoxy, polyester, non-toxic, odorless, durable. By the grace of science, enter here. 4. Curing. As with beef, expose specimen to heat, gaseous catalyst, ultraviolet. Use Biodur S6, a liquid that vaporizes at room temperature. Equipment, plastic box, stretch foil, membrane, aquarium pump. In these 4 steps, science will nip death's heels. July 20, a dream. With Dennis in a cellar, we sit at a small table. 1 light bulb hangs from the ceiling with an open, upside-down umbrella for a shade. I look down and notice, through my translucent skin, a small white fish swimming in my arm. I scream. Dennis becomes very alarmed. He takes hold of my hand in his, using his other to squeeze the fish out as one would squeeze a pimple. As the fish emerges, it becomes a winged insect, a moth. Symbols noted. 1. Cellar. 2. Arm. 3. Fish, a creature of the unknown, lifting the Neptunian veil, also biblical penance. 3. Dennis, agent of transformation. 4. Moth, psyche or soul escaping the body. July 21. Death demystified. When corpses become rubber, what then? Sacred flesh and bone is fit for burial or fire, but burning plastic? Burying it like rubbish? Imagine pulling out a drawer to show your daughter her great-great-great-grandmother, unchanged from her moment of passing, in period costume. If children grow up bumping into rubber corpses, society will change. Plastic transforms. July 22. Dear Ruth, words cannot convey the depth of my... No. Dear Ruth, I was distraught to learn of your loss. Please understand, No. Dear Ruth, please accept my condolences on the passing of your husband. I am so sorry for your loss, and I'll miss Leonard considerably. I've been absent from church these last several months. I miss seeing you and other friends. My research has taken me far afield into a realm of science where magic is afoot. My life is changed. In my studies, I find a new lens with which to survey Earth's wonders. Through this lens, objects dissolve into a myriad ricocheting parts. Nature's ambiguous symmetry, like a kaleidoscope, wheels me and wills me to record this different vision. I'm writing to ask for your help. Plastination is a new science. I am virtually alone in this pursuit, but my findings will have far-reaching scientific significance. I am writing to ask that you help me in the most important moment of my life. As you know, Leonard was a consistent source of support and encouragement in my research. Remember those long evenings? I know he would want to contribute even now. With all respect for you and your family, I humbly ask, will you donate Leonard's body to plastination research? July 23, a dream. I sit on the edge of a swamp, on a log, with my legs dangling in the water. At my back is thick underbrush, and out of it a creature creeps. It's a swan with great yellow feet, dirty white feathers, and no head. Its neck ends in black and pink flesh. I push the swan away. It flaps in the underbrush, comes back. I push it away again. Again, it comes forward. Out of the corner of my eye, I catch a movement under the water. Symbols noted. 1, swamp, primordial, etc. 2, swan, headless, symbol of spirit twisted on itself, becoming its opposite. July 24. The inevitable question of art. At the Natural History Museum, I sit on a bench watching reactions to the mummy. The science of history precludes art here. The mummy is anything but sculpture. Emotions noted. 1, squeamishness, especially children. 2, repulsion, especially mothers. 3, fascination. All other artifacts in the room ignored. July 25th. Substance is everything. Pollock shellacked a roach to his painting. Leland placed a dead cat in a plastic case, and people flocked to watch it decompose. Imagine the same crowd observing a plastinated woman reclining on a couch. The woman's pregnant abdomen is open, displaying a perfectly plastinated fetus, placenta, and umbilical network. As in a wax museum, a plastinated bystander, also observing the exhibit, will shock the crowd. As they gasp and nudge each other, they see the art is not contained in glass cases, but at large beside them. Near the coat check station, a plastinated man holds his skin like a wetsuit over his arm. July 26. A dream. A theatrical performance involving one martyr. In an outdoor amphitheater, 2 men escort a man to a small fire. The intent is to destroy him, and he has volunteered for it. As I watch, the men force the volunteer to his knees, pushing his face into the flames. Screaming follows. He recants, but it is too late.